Alright, we got a nice sunny day in December, and I just wanted to see if we could knock down some of this body, make it look nice for the camera. So I hooked up the battery. Let's see if we can get a cold start out of this girl. It's not terribly cold in the garage, but you know, it hasn't been started in a little while. Give it a couple of pumps. That's not going well. Let's try again. Maybe I need to give it a shot of something hot to get it going. It's been in here, all the gas is probably evaporated. Try it one more time here. There it goes. Till we get to the woodshed and we can shut her down. That's all I wanted. Well, look at the oil pressure come down. It was up there. All right, we got her out in the sun. Let's have a look. How's this going? Well, she's a spicy thing, huh? That still needs a lot of work. Especially like this door could really use knocked down a bit. I don't know. It's looking more like what it's supposed to look like. This belonged to Buffed Out Campo. I never used it before. It looks like it'll do some sanding. Yeah, didn't hold together very good. It's sticking too good. Well, if this is the gold, I'd hate to see the low stuff. And it says America, but then it says Finland, so I don't know what any of that means. But we'll try again. This, whoever did the body work on this, they just like made it round. But these panels are not round. They're flat with flat seam, flat seam, flat. I mean, there's a little bit of curve, but like this is just like bondoed big time. I take a little bit of it out and clean it up, make it a little bit more presentable and to the Mopar world. What it lacks in correctness, it made up for by sticking on there for a long time. Hi, I'm waving back if you can't see. She's a waving. It's gooder. It ain't no good, but it's different. Auto body work is not really my strongest sort of thing. Actually, there's not a lot of things that are like my strong thing, but this is a little better, right? Like I beat on it and I sanded it and it's not as denty. And that's good. You know, we're working towards less denty, and it might be able to be done with bot. There might be some high spot. I don't know. I don't know. I'm learning, right? Good enough is good enough, right? This is another example of like not very good. I took the light out so I had access here, and I'm going to be welding framework into the trunk for the truck bed. And I think once I do that, I'm not going to be able to ever get to the back side of this again. So I want to knock this out a little bit. I don't know if you could see, but the body line does this thing. And I'd like to at least get it all out sort of even. Maybe I can get some kind of spoon in there or something like that. And then this dent here, I don't know where any of this came from. I guess this has always been here, and it's just, there's always been such greater problems that these little details were never a thing. But whatever I can do before we put the inner structure in here for the bed will be like, you know, that much further ahead somewhere down the road where we have to try and knock this out. So I'm going to work on this a little bit, and when I'm done, it will still look bad, but different. It'll look different. I got a little dolly, and I got a little hammer, and I'm going to just tap on it. I'm going to get close as I can so you could sort of see. I don't know what hit here, but I don't know. Cars get to be a certain age, and then people don't love them anymore. Oh gosh, that looks horrible. This body line is corrupted. It's got a really bad dent there, and can't even get to that really. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna use a crowbar and sort of slide it in and see if I can get this line to come back out a little bit straight, and then I can knock this back in, because it's just bulging now. It looks terrible. But this line is just so gone. The body line is gone. Gone. Gone like a freight train. Gone like yesterday. Come on there, little dent. There we go. All right, maybe if I hold it out, maybe I can use the hammer on the outside to reestablish it. I don't know. Kind of wants to go. I mean, it's a little more like a body line. There's definitely a big high spot there now to take away some of the horrendousness. I'm guessing for you this doesn't look like anything, but I could see slight improvements. There's a wallop there, there's a wallop there. I might be able to work those up a little bit. I mean, that's not so bad, considering that's not so bad. I mean, it ain't good, but it was worse before. Okay, this is another angle you might be able to see. We already did this part down here. I had to take the light out because there's no chance of really getting an angle on that with the light in there. Oh, it's kind of yucky. I don't know if I can hit it with anything because of the way it's awkward in there. I'll probably cut my fingers. That's okay, I guess, right? Maybe use the flat side of a hammer. Come on. I only need a little here. Get an angle. If I can get it to come out. Yeah. No. Not really. Let's see. let me know if that's looking any better yet. Looks the same, huh? Ugh, it looks bad. Acceptance is the key to... Yeah. Let's see if I can do anything about any of this. I got a piece of structure in there messing me up. It's not good, but it's different. And now I want to look for the high spots. I'm going to do that with sandpaper. I can already see where they're going to be. I was trying to pull this line back out. You could see it doesn't really want to come out. But as long as it's not all high spots, I can maybe even work with that. I can maybe work with some of that. See, there's a body line up here. You can see it. Comes around. Okay. The line is back here. There. Right. Oh, you can see the low spot right there. And it's supposed to be right. I don't know. I think maybe we can... This is bad. I mean, it's more like the shape it's supposed to be, but it's been walloped pretty bad out of shape. I've got lines again, though. I've got lines again. That could be workable, you know? In theory, that could be workable. You know, those are the lines. Another angle. Those are the lines that it's supposed to have. I can't bring it out right here because I can't really get... I guess I could maybe get a little hammer in here, but I got very little swing, and it's thicker metal than I can move without a little bit of swing. And then there's a little high spot right there, but I mean, it's got some shape to it now. That's better, because it was just wiped out completely before. And then down here, down low, it's not as important. Not as important down low, but there was a real bad, like somebody gouged a bumper into there, and it kinked back here. They pushed so hard up here that it kinked back here. So I've got the kink out, but there's some low and high, little messy stuff here. But there's behind here, there's bumper brackets and stuff like that cannot be removed. It's welded into the unibody. So like I might just use a little hammer and knock those down, and then it's kind of Bondo from there. But I you know, that's not... It's better. It's different. That's what's important, right? As we've made a go at it. I think it might be good enough that with a little bit of ball peen hammer, maybe a little... Nah, that's okay. No, it's still bad, but I tried. I did a little. Sometimes you just do a little. I don't know. Okay, why did I even start this? I have so many other things to be working on. Why this? Why did this draw my eye? But, because I'm putting the bed in. I'm going to weld the bed in, and I'm not even going to be able to get behind here again. So I made it a little better. I don't know. If I don't finish it better, I'll regret it for forever. But right now, I regret touching it at all. What do you think? Would you paint that? Send it? Or, I don't know.